everyone, it's your friend Think Noodles, and welcome to Ask Think episode number 157 for Monday, June 8th, 2015. And a lot of you guys are out of school now, right? Pretty cool that summer's finally here. I mean, I did read though in the comments that some are still in school even for a few more weeks. So anyway, to those of you who are off, yay! And to those of you who are almost off, almost yay, I guess. So let's get to the question I asked you guys last week. And it was, if you could have something from a book, fictional book, what would it be and why? And also, what is the book? So we start with Onyx Wolf Gaming, and they would have the sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who books because it can open and hack anything. So if they forget their passwords, and that'll happen, they can open it as long as nobody else gets it, because that would be bad. Tate J Gaming would have Spider-Man the comic. See, because you can do that because it is technically a fictional book. His spider power so he could swing across New York. Then he would climb up the Empire State Building to see the amazing view. And after that, be pretty hungry, climb up a tree, swing on a branch, and the first person in line isn't looking. Just swoop in, grab a sandwich, and swing away on the same branch and go over to a table and eat. Late Games says, anyways, if I could have one thing from a fictional book, why not the 3D Hypno Ring from Captain Underpants? Does anyone still remember that series? I mean, the ring turned a grumpy principal dude into a hilarious superhero, and it sounds like a lot of fun, and I've actually never read Captain Underpants. I've seen the books, though. Or is it just one book? I know I've seen the book before, along with... It was like right next to the one called Everybody Poops, too. I don't know why. I guess, yeah, Underpants. It makes sense. Anyway, Abby Studios says, if I could have anything from a fictional book, I would want to have Dobby from Harry Potter. He is so adorable and would be the coolest friend ever. And, oh man, Dobby is cute. And even in the movies, he's like ugly, but a little bit cute. And anyway, Snowpool Productions says, if I could have anything from a book, it would be the jumping sword from Five Kingdoms. Don't let the name fool you. Not a sword that jumps. It is a teleporting sword. Yes, that's a thing. What better than a weapon and an escape plan all wrapped into one? Shy Flower says, the fictional book I'm picking is Legend by Marie Lu, which I've read. I would love to have June's bravery and loyalty, putting her love for Day in front of her chosen destiny and becoming a big part of the Republic. Also, I picked this book because it's one of my most favorite books of all time. Me too, but I was so disappointed in the ending. I mean, it made sense, but... The next few people chose one that was fairly popular, and it's a book I haven't read in a really long time, but it would be an awesome thing to have, and that is The Cupboard and the Key from the Indian in the Cupboard, which would be really cool with all your toys. The Blue Ninja MC says, I would have Aslan the Lion from Narnia. He would protect me and play with me and let me ride him, which is also awesome. A couple of people said they would totally have the Magic Treehouse from the Magic Treehouse series, so you could go back in time and go anywhere you wanted, which is a really cool one. Neth110 says, if I could have one item from a fictional book, it would have to be the Sands of Sanctity from the Fable Haven series, because it can heal any wounds, diseases, etc., and it never runs out. Imagine how useful it would be. And it was hard to choose between the 5 artifacts in the series, and he had to pass up traveling through space, time, and many other things, all for the good of humanity. Riolu Lover says, if I could have anything from a fictional book, it would have to be the Resurrection Stone from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Yes, I'm a nerd, don't judge me. I know exactly what you're talking about. So what are you saying about me? Because my dog Baxter passed away, and I would really like to see him in ghost form. The Resurrection Stone doesn't work like it sounds. And we play Ghost Fetch, which sounds awesome, and I'm so sorry to hear about Baxter. Shiny Galladay says, if I could have anything from a fictional book, I would have Pokemon, because my family's allergic to all animals you can have as pets. So Pokemon, you can cuddle and battle your friends at the same time. Well, there's a perfect solution to your pet problems. Well, lack of pet problem, I guess. The next couple of people said the One Ring from Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, so they could be invisible and win at hide and seek and things like that. The whole... you know, giving the ring, forcing you to go see Sauron. I don't know about that part. I don't know if hide and seek is worth it. The next couple of people said that they would choose, again from Harry Potter, a hippogriff, specifically Buckbeak, so they can fly to Hogwarts. And The most popular answer, which I totally did not expect, was Percy Jackson's sword Riptide, and it was amazingly popular. White Tiger 101 says steps in order to complete the question of this week. Read the question. 2. Write a fictional book about a statue of Think Noodles that could time travel. 3. Take this Think Noodle statue that can time travel, also known as the TSTCPT, or pronounced as Ta-ska-ta-ka-ta-ta. And 4. Make this comment. Very nice. You invented your own. And then comes my answer, which turned out to be very popular as well, and it is the Cloak of Invisibility from Harry Potter. And everybody else said that they would use it to scare people and haunt things and things like that. I would use mine only for good. No, let's be honest. Come on. I would use it to scare my wife and Kopi. Now for next week's question, guys, it comes to us from Kian Hladki, and it says, what is your catchphrase? If you don't know what it is, just sit and think for a while. So just, I don't know, invent a catchphrase. Don't use, hey everyone, it's your friend so-and-so, or noodle on, because, well, those might be somebody else's catchphrase or something. I mean, it's a possibility, so just don't use those. But anyway, come up with your own catchphrase and post in the comments below what yours would be, and why, actually. Put why as well. Now, before we get to the questions, I want to remind you to leave your question in the comments below so I can have something to answer next week. Remember, only one question per comment, but you can leave as many comments as you like. Also, if the comments on this episode of Ask Think are closed, just go to the most recent Ask Think and ask your question there. Now, on to the questions, and the first one comes to us from 1999 in blue, and it says, are you going to upgrade to Windows 10 on July 29th? Well, okay. I did actually install Windows 8.1 on my Mac to play LEGO Worlds. As far as upgrading to Windows 10, no, absolutely not. It took me a very long time to get this installed on my computer. I'm not touching it, so I am staying right where I am. Jerome Villanueva says, Golden State or Cleveland, hashtag NBA Finals. I'm going with Golden State, and not because I'm a bandwagon fan and they're already up 1-0 and they have the better record and stuff, and also because, let's be honest, Cleveland is, their roster's depleted. A lot of their stars have gone down, and they do have the best player in the game, but it's a tough climb for them. But I've wanted Golden State to get through all the way to the NBA Finals. I feel like, and I love Steve Kerr as a coach, a rookie. Well, they're both rookie coaches, but love Steve Kerr as a coach. And he's really taken this squad further than their previous coach could. And Stephen Curry's got the MVP this year. I think that everything is aligned for them to win it. And I used to be a big fan of Golden State when I lived in California. This was way back. I mean, Chris Mullin was still on the team with Charles Spurwell. Those were the stars on the team at the time. And, that's a long time ago, but I really, really did love them back then. And also Tim Hardaway was on the team as well. That's how long ago I was a Warriors fan. And then when I left California, not when I left California, but I don't know, midway through college, I kind of jumped over to the Lakers side. Really, really love them. But if I had to root for a team in the NBA Finals right now, and I do like the Western Conference a lot better than the Eastern Conference, I would have to go for Golden State. Laura the Dork says, think I've noticed a lot of noodlers are asking for minions on the wrong series and not on ThinkSlab, and it's annoying me because I would say to them, wrong series, go to ThinkSlab and post your comment there. They would get mad at me for some reason. Will you ever make a video kindly asking for everyone to post their minion requests on the ThinkSlab only? I'm not going to make a specific video asking for that because, first of all, it'd be about 30 seconds long. It would really make a lot of sense. And also, probably would get a lot of minion requests on that video, even though I'll say don't put them here. But what I'm trying to do is when I tell people at the end to make the minion requests, I try and stress that it's on this video. But then again, people usually make the minion requests as soon as they click on the video. So I don't know. It's really hard. And also, if they were watching a ThinkSlab and it switches to the next video, whatever that may be on their iPad, and they're typing the comment, they may not even realize they're on another video. And it's just something you're going to have to just look over for now. Jordan Adset says, have you ever been in an F4 tornado? No. I've never been in any tornadoes ever. Ahmad Rashid says, do you think there's someone on an app called Kick and either pretending to be you, or is it actually you? Is it you? No. There's probably more than one someone on the app pretending to be me. As much as you guys would love it and how fun it would be for me to get on one of those messaging apps and text you guys, it's really not appropriate for me to do that, because that's sending something directly to your phone. And, you know, if I were a parent of you guys, I would not be comfortable with that. So no, absolutely not. Anybody who says, you know, in a texting app or like WhatsApp or anything like that says they're me is not me. It really isn't. About the only thing that you would get with like direct communication like that would be in Clash of Clans, in the official Golden Noodlers clan. Of course, there is a chat there, but other than that, you know, if you want to talk to me or chat with me directly or something like that, it's Twitter. That's where you're gonna get the most response to me, and you know, be able to directly interact with me. Captain Scootaloo says, think apparently the master of noodles in the school year that was just finished up. A couple of my classmates and me and my friend would argue about how ramen was pronounced. In your opinion, is it said ramen or ramen? Well, ramen is like everybody loves ramen, and I think that they don't mean that everybody loves noodles. I think it was about a guy named Ray, but it's ramen. Tween Reality asks, do you have any tips on how to get more views? I'm a monthly blogger who's old enough to manage your time, but too young to have time for one or more videos every day. Help. Well, you know, you kind of outlined it a little bit by saying a monthly blogger. Do you do your videos only once a month? If so, increase the frequency. Once a month is not long enough, or I'm sorry, is not frequent enough. People, if you put up one video a month, people are going to unsubscribe and forget about your videos. You're just not going to see much activity. If you can get that to at least weekly or even twice weekly, that could make a big difference. Never Upload asks, has Kopi ever gotten really sick? Yeah, not to the point where she had to be hospitalized or anything, but she ate something one time. I guess it was about a year ago. And she got really sick to her stomach and had the runs for like, I guess it was nearly a week. We took her to the vet. But the worst part was that she would, and this never happens except that one time, she would wake up in the middle of the night and have to go like twice. And so there were, you know, she would wake me up around, I don't know, 1:30 or 2 and have to go. And then again at like 3:30. And there was no like, just go back to sleep, dog. We'll go. No, it was like, I got to go now, and like scratching the door and crying and stuff. And I felt really bad for her. And I was really tired that week. Wavy Soul asked, does Kopi pull on the lead? No, she used to as a puppy, but now that well, I take that back. It depends. If she sees someone she knows, or we're just about 10 feet from the entrance to Petco, she does. Otherwise, she walks right alongside me. Spiky Wolf asked, think Noodles, have you ever had to push Kopi home? Yeah, or pull her home. She does this thing, again, related to Petco or any pet store, where she just decides, I don't want to leave. There's people in there giving me treats. Why are we leaving? They have plenty more. Why don't I eat them all? Then we can leave. So, I have to drag her out of Petco almost every day. The next couple of people ask about, well, what you would classify my job as a YouTuber as, and it does not define you as unemployed. And on a tax form, you put that you are self-employed. NGHI Lewis says, what days will Stranded Deep be on? And this, you know, you asked last week, so maybe you already know, but I just wanted to let you guys know and inform you that Stranded Deep will always be on Mondays after Ask Think. Shadow Ninja 139 asks, will you keep doing a giveaway every time you hit 100,000 subs, as I think you'll start to get 100,000 subs faster? It hasn't really accelerated a whole lot. I mean, there was a period where it did, and then it's back to around once every 2.5 to 3 months. But no, I'm going to do it again for 900,000, then again for 1 million, and then I'll probably separate it out to like 1.5 and then 2 million and then 3 million, like that. I think. I don't know yet. Haven't really thought that far ahead, but I probably should. Lila Longbottom asks, do you watch Dan's channel? Yeah, I do. Not every video and not every day. When I have time though, I like to catch up on his custom mod adventures. JJ Pettis says, what do you plan on doing with your second channel when Club Penguin shuts down. Did you hear something? I didn't. I know that they did some layoffs and stuff, but I didn't hear anything or even rumors in the media about Club Penguin shutting down. I just heard that they had let some people go, but there were no rumors or news about them shutting down. Catherine Cook says, do you think you and your wife will do a couple of episodes of Husband and Wife Survival Challenge short series, like about 7 or 8 episodes like Dan and Gemma? I would love to. I want to get her playing more. She's going to be starting a new job next month, which should give her a lot more time here at home. And hopefully I can convince her to spend some of that time playing games with me for you guys. Jay Hernandez says, did you hear about 1.9 for Minecraft? There's supposed to be dual wielding, new types of arrows, shields, new dungeon, and more things to come. Yes, I did. I've been watching all the screenshots, and yes, well, dual wielding, like you can't hold 2 swords, but there's going to be a shield that you can hold in your left hand, and you can hold a sword in your right hand, or you can do, I saw that they were making it so that you could hold a pickaxe in your left hand, and then hold a torch in your right hand. And if you left click, it'll use your pickaxe, and if you right click, it'll use the torch in your left hand, which is really, really cool feature. And then obviously, yeah, there's new types of arrows, a new dungeon. There's a lot of stuff in this update. Just waiting for a snapshot. Dev In says, when will the Noodle Planet end? It's been 2 to 3 years with the series. It needs to end. I don't think it's gonna. Here's the thing about the Noodle Planet. It's my first Minecraft world. I love playing in it. And truthfully, what would happen is I would still play on it just as often. I just would stop uploading the videos for it. So yeah, I could end it, and then we could have just The Sims and Clash of Clans on Thursdays. But I figure if I'm gonna play it and have fun in it, I might as well put up the videos so you guys can watch it. I don't know why you think it needs to end. Is there a reason? Because I wouldn't fill it with anything else. Lego Master asks, have you heard of Minecraft PE 0.11.0 update? It allows you to get skins. I did. And I played around with it on my phone, and it's so cool because you can load the skins. You don't have there are some that you have to pay for, I think, but you can load your regular Minecraft skin straight into it for free, which is amazing. And it's just so cool to see. It's a little thing, but to be able to see my skin on Minecraft PE instead of the Steve guy, really, really cool, without mods, of course. Ronan asks, how are you so good at redstone? Well, secret here, I'm not good at redstone. I'm really bad at redstone, honestly. But what I do a lot of the time, especially if I'm going to build redstone in the Noodle Planet or something, I'll go open up my creative world and map everything out exactly how I want it, make sure that it works, and then sometimes I'll tear it down and rebuild it so that I remember how in the video, because yeah, it's really complicated and I'm not very good at it, but it just appears that way because I practice. Ulates says, hey, Think, I wanted to ask you in Think's Lab, you seem to really despise parkour in Minecraft. Are you really bad at parkour, or do you just do it for Think's Lab? I'm really bad at it. You haven't watched all my videos, but any that have parkour, you'll see. It's not an act. I'm really bad at it. I've gotten better through mostly because of the adventure map diversity, but I'm still really, really awful at it. Grace Susie says, can you name this video I'm having pooping problems? Sure, why not? All right, guys, that's it for this episode of Ask Think. Don't forget to leave your question in the comments below so I can have something to answer next week. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, Noodle on!